Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming at you live from Jerome's bedroom.
I was waiting to see if he was going to say that.
This is Talking TV with Nick and Josh. I'm Josh.
I'm Nick.
And
Jerome.
And once again, we are back with HBO's The Night Of. This is part 3, A Dark Crate. So yeah, let's just jump right into this one, folks.
Okay. I think this episode was a lot like 2.
It was a lot like 2, but I liked this one a little more than 2 because like it was a lot more of him like in, I guess, is it prison where he's in or is it just jail?
Yeah,
he's in prison.
Prison, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It was a lot more of that.
it's like it's temporary
It's
for
like
him because
maximum security prison, I believe.
But so like if he was found innocent, obviously he's not. It's weird that because he has no bail, he goes to fucking prison.
Rikers.
Yeah, it's like fuck. Yeah, so it starts out with Box interviewing the 2 cops that pulled him over. And basically tells them to write the report like normal humans instead of trying to
critique, like
trying to sound smart.
Right.
Yeah, because the one guy didn't want to put in there that he puked and stuff like that.
Yeah, and basically he's like, no, it's staying in the story.
And he's like, did you walk up here or did you? And I forget how he put it, but he's like, or did you matriculate some coffee up? You know, it was just stupid, like the way they did it. So he's basically saying he wants, like, he's already thinking a jury and like. I mean, he's been doing that since they caught him. But, you know, he's had, okay, what's going to make, which is, I suppose, good. I'm sure a lot of cops don't think like that.
Right.
Like, oh, this is going to look bad for the jury. They just, like.
Probably, yeah.
You know?
Probably just try to make what's going to look better for them than
right,
the
than
situation.
the case.
Yeah.
And the jury, the outcome. God, I lost my place. Because, well...
Hello, paging Nicholas. Paging Nicholas, please.
So, and then it shows Stone, like, in the bathroom talking to some attorney.
Oh, yeah, and he has like, they flash to his little bag that he's carrying, and it has the Nas on the front with some... Didn't it have, like, not like necessarily a racist saying on it, but...
Oh, I missed that.
Really? They flash to his little
I don't know.
carrying pouch like twice and show the front page of the New York Times, and it has Nas's face on it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Is that
Yeah.
what I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
It only showed half the thing. How do you know it was racist?
Well, I can only imagine.
Oh,
What
I
New York,
everything
I
else.
can only imagine what the New York Times is
Everything
going to
else
say.
in the show about
That's
like
the
that type of
Post.
people.
You know what I
have been
mean?
racist,
That's the
though.
Post.
Well, whatever. The Post, the Times, the
No,
fucking,
I mean the Post.
the AZ Central, whatever.
Post is the one that gets all crazy, like has aliens and shit.
Yeah, well then it could have been. Who knows?
Maybe he's an alien in that post.
Maybe.
We did talk about this.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about him being a ghost. I guess he could be an alien too.
So yeah, he's trying to get information out of the guy, see how much of a good case they got, and basically the guy said it's like airtight.
Yeah.
So then he goes and meets with the parents. After that, and
tells them how much they need to pay.
Yeah, he starts off with $75,000, and then he actually goes down to $50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I think.
Which was just a fucking cheap ass deal for them. I mean.
Yeah.
Clearly, after we, you know.
But they don't know that.
Well, and they don't, and they
like you said,
they don't have that, you know.
Yeah, they're super clueless.
Mm-hmm.
And they clearly don't have $50,000.
No, but you know.
But I mean, who does? I don't.
They can set up a payment.
I couldn't produce $50,000 right now.
Well, no, not. I mean, no. There's no fucking way.
But then,
but you could produce a monthly payment.
When they're talking about that, then he's like, "Oh, do you own your house?"
Yeah.
And they kind of look at each other.
He was really trying to get him to just sign the shit and get it over with, like.
So he could start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
and so he can get some cash.
Right.
And even he said like I can't start until you guys sign that. He did start doing some stuff, like not like
and
legal
had
stuff,
already and
but
had
was already planning on
right.
helping him out. Like they show later, he was getting him clothes and stuff like that.
That was just his legal way of saying, look, the longer you wait, the longer Nas has to wait for representation.
Well, yeah, and
the worse it'll be for him.
He's trying to light a fire under their ass.
Yeah, which I feel like they kind of do a little bit because like they're not.
Which I think is, I think the parents play. I think they're great. They've been great so far, acting wise. Like,
yeah,
just totally believable. And, like, how they
terrified.
look. Yeah, like they're
terrified,
completely clueless and just like
and overbearing.
Yeah.
But also, like, you would think that parents like that, in this case, would just straight sign it right there.
Yeah, I thought
the dad was like, I want to read it.
But they don't like him.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's the only reason they didn't sign it. Not because like he wanted to. I don't think he actually wanted to read it. I think he just doesn't like stuff.
Yeah, I guess that could be too. I was like, wow, like most parents would just be like, fuck it, like let's go, like because the way, especially when he told him like, look, I can't start doing anything until you sign this or whatever,
Right. Which is kind of true.
Yeah.
Even though he has done some stuff,
but not like nothing like major.
Right. So and then we meet Freddie. Omar Little.
I was like, who the hell's
Michael
Freddie?
K. Williams.
I really liked him in this episode.
Even though his hairline is like halfway back of his head.
Really?
Yeah, that's just
Jesus.
Yeah, you text me that, and I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I was just like, what the fuck? I mean, I guess I'm just not used to seeing his. Yeah. That could be his real hairline. I have no idea, but it's like it's like worse than LeBron. Like it's fucking way back there. But I looked him up. I didn't realize he was 49 years old in real life. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I didn't know how old he was, but I mean, we watched him on The Wire in 2002.
Yeah,
well, I guess that's
14
true.
years.
Yeah, so that's a long fucking time ago.
Yeah,
he's in pretty good shape. I mean,
yeah. Well, he's a former boxer.
What the first thing Kayla was when she saw him, or said when she saw him was when was it that he played a girl in? So then we looked it up and it was 999, and he was that girl. Remember, he played Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, that was really weird seeing him in that as a woman.
He's in a fucking
I wanted to see that movie.
Shit.
That was pretty good.
999 was pretty good for like a not a blockbuster, but a decent like a good little red box movie. I mean, we saw it in theaters and it was good. But I like Anthony Mackie a lot, and
I do too.
He was in
I thought Jesse from Breaking Bad was pretty cool in it too.
Yeah, he kind of played just a different Jesse.
I was a little disappointed in Norman Reedus in it, like.
Yeah,
his situation.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it.
Don't spoil 999.
Well, hey, I mean, shit.
Hey, there might be him and some people listening might not have seen it.
That's true.
That's right.
They had their chance though, because it did come.
If
out
you
last
haven't
year
seen 999, go watch it, and
then
in a week, in about 3
Yeah.
weeks, we'll do a podcast on 999 after I watch it.
That's not even true.
Yeah.
Talking 999 with Nick and Josh.
We could do talking movies.
So there's one thing I noticed about. It's hard not to call him Omar Little.
I call him Little Omar.
Freddie's
Little
character.
Omar.
He's not gay because the first thing he does is bang a guard.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be bisexual. He could maybe like something.
Is our bisexual gay?
No.
Okay, then he's not gay.
Right.
That was my point.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think homosexual.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying. I think that would still be considered gay.
Well, if anyone would know, it would be you two.
Oh, go fuck
What's
yourself.
that supposed to mean?
Oh, I think. Do you want me to leave and you guys can talking with Jerome and Josh?
No, thank you.
All right.
I could.
So she takes him. She takes him into another room. He bangs the shit out of her.
Their poop fell out.
Yeah.
I must have missed that part.
And then she says she can't do it anymore because they're gonna start doing lie detectors, and she goes, "You don't have to pay my rent no more." So apparently, he's paying this bitch's rent.
Well, that's why he's fucking her. I think. Like.
Yeah,
like, and because
you don't think it was for that hot pussy?
No, well, and because like she's smuggling shit for him.
Yeah, definitely.
So
that's part of the payment.
Right? No, I know that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not
in case
they were making
people out there watching completely just that flew right over their head.
Hey, it might have been a little bit of love making.
I don't think that would have flew.
No, I don't think that was love making. That was just straight.
Wasn't he still cuffed for fuck's sake? Or no, she was cuffed.
Oh, yeah. Because at the end he said, cuff me.
Yeah.
But that was when it was all done.
Yeah.
He was tearing that shit up.
So, there's one part where they're like, they're in line with their clothes or something. He asks him his religion. He's like Muslim or whatever. And then that white supremacist guy is like, Assalamu alaikum. And then like...
The cop just looked at him like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah, which I didn't really get it at first. I think they don't explain it there, but they explain it later that like you get better food if you're Muslim.
I don't know.
Like
maybe because like
do you remember that in the show? Though?
Yeah, okay. I remember.
I don't know.
No, I was just saying like I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I thought
no,
the way I took
I don't
it
care
was
if it's true. I just meant in
right.
the show.
I got you. I just thought that the white guy was being a dick. Like
oh no. I think he was trying to get food.
Oh really?
Yeah. And that's why some of those black guys they mentioned that later are pretending to be Muslim because they get better food, which I don't know. Like they must give them.
Well,
food
that's
that
how
Muslims
it like
won't eat.
In Orange Is the New Black, that's like if you're Jewish, you have to have kosher food and shit. So
they get better food. Yeah. That's a thing.
So that very well could be.
It must be then. Yeah. See, I just didn't know.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I've never watched an episode, nor will I ever watch an episode of Orange Is the New Black. So.
You don't. It's okay.
So. So that assistant DA, that girl, what did you call her last episode?
The Hagamuffin.
There we go. We tried to remember.
Return of the Hagamuffin.
Yeah. The Hagamuffin is back in action, baby. Coming at you live.
She's talking to the DA. They're like, he's like walking to the elevator or some shit. And he's asking what they got, who's representing Khan and all this other stuff. And he tells her to fast track the case.
Right, because it's going to be a big case. Nancy Grace is going to get on it.
Yeah, get to the.
It's going to be a racially eradicated case.
And then Stone comes to talk to her about the case, like
immediately after.
Yeah,
and he's all spry and like he's fucking, just fucking his dick just started working again or something. And
right.
He's like,
and he wants to put it in Hagamuffin.
Yeah. He's like, where's?
He's like, okay, so let's have a little chit chat here,
and she gives him nothing except some advice on some clothing, right?
Yeah. She gives him a card that says, "Here's a good tailor.
Yeah.
Go get a new suit and make sure it's not brown."
Yeah, not brown.
He is not dressed properly most of the time.
Yeah,
especially not for like a big case like this. Like, no way you're gonna show up to court looking like fucking Bill Cosby from the 70s or something.
Bill Cosby. Do you have a sweater on?
Yeah. No.
I would like.
I don't know. I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think of
someone from the 70s.
Yeah, that wore like a cheap. That wore like a cheap brown suit.
When I think of the 70s, I think of Bill Cosby.
I think we all do.
God. Yeah. And Jello pudding pops. So Nas's dad and the other two guys who are the owner.
You're just making out with the mic?
No, my beard got... my beard went into the microphone.
Like I'm looking forward, and I hear this...
Yeah, I just saw his head like up here. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Jesus. Don't ever do that again.
I didn't do it on purpose.
We have to put our mouth close to that.
I know. Well, thankfully you have muffins. You have muffins coming soon.
That's your mic for now.
You're going to take that shit home.
You have muffins coming back soon.
Fucking A.
What are they called? What are they? Not muffins.
Yeah, muffins. That's what they call them.
Muffins.
Microphone muffins.
What was the microphone muffins up on here?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's all good.
So, Manny, Mo, and Jack go to try to get their cat back.
What?
Nas, no.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. But that's the Pep Boys. Nas and Nas's dad and the other two owners, they go to get their cat back.
And pretty much the only way they can is if they press charges on Nas.
Yeah. And Dad's like, no, you're crazy.
Well, yeah, like
and then,
grand theft.
They get the card for,
what's grand theft
for
when you're up for murder?
Right.
God.
You're having problems today?
That was a hiccup. Sorry. Good Lord.
Just one hiccup.
My apologies.
He's getting his beard stuck in the mic. Scares us with hiccups.
Oh, shit.
Excuse me while I have one hiccup.
It happens a lot.
Alrighty then.
This is the weirdest podcast.
No, but I thought it was weird. Okay, and seeing this scene kind of made me think. Okay, and also too, like I said, I was reading a lot of stuff on the internet, so it's kind
That's
of
always a good
it's
thing.
kind of another theory. Okay, so do we know what night of the week it was when he was supposed to go to this party? We're assuming it was a Friday or Saturday, correct?
I never even thought about it.
Probably.
I mean,
I would assume so. Yeah.
You know who has mostly parties on weeknights?
Yeah.
Usually, you would think.
Okay, so it's a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is that cab at their house parked, not being driven? If there's two other owners, it's a Friday night. Those are big nights. You would think Friday night is a big night for cabs.
Well, just because they're owners don't mean they're cab drivers, though.
Well, they say while in this scene that they need it to make money.
Yeah.
That they're not making any money with it being put away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know his hours.
Well,
but,
obviously,
like,
but you would think
Yeah, you think
between 3 guys, if they even worked like 6-hour shifts, that's running 18 hours a day.
Most of the time, one of them would be using it.
I don't know if that's how their ownership works necessarily.
Right. I don't know either.
I assume they just have they own part of it and they make his ass drive it, and
Maybe
then they share the money. But I could be wrong.
I would assume that they would take turns driving it. Like you get these hours, you get these hours, you get
right.
these hours.
That's what I assumed was.
Maybe.
But then again, it wasn't like late at night, so
Maybe
they could have all
dad.
been like it could have just been like he used it last and it was parked at his house because it was late at night.
True.
But who knows?
It was just something that was like,
Maybe they'll bring that up later. Like they were off and they gave it to him last, and like so it's his partly his fault for it being like they make him mad at him. You know,
It really doesn't have a whole lot to do with the story though.
well, I mean, you did take their cab, so.
But I mean, it's
well,
not
and the
like,
guy told them that they can press charges, so it might come into effect later on.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just because.
well, the dad would have to press charges.
Yeah, he would. No, the other two could too.
Oh.
Is what they said because he gave him Stone's
Yes,
card.
gave him Stone's
Yeah, because
card.
when the other two, when
That's
he
where
walked
you.
away,
That's
he
where
gave
you
the other
see
two-
his slogan right there. By the way.
Yeah, well, and then you're like, haha, he's the lawyer. He's never gonna sue him.
Well, you can't. There's no way Stone could take on their case while he's Nas's lawyer.
Right.
It's
that was my point.
okay. Making sure that's where you're going.
But I mean,
they could get a hold of any other lawyer in New York City and.
But the ironic thing was, I guess, is that he's not Nas's lawyer at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's.
But
nice.
you still like I mean I haven't seen the next episode, so it could happen. But I don't think he's gonna go against him like that.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
You should just watch the next episode.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Just watch it right now. Put it on right now.
Right now, just
Yeah,
in
that
the
wouldn't be
podcast?
distracting. Jesus.
You guys do the
No,
podcast.
just put it on
I'll
right
just watch
now. I'll skip my class thing tonight, and we'll just bang this shit out real quick and get it over with.
Your class
it.
thing.
Wait, who's banging who?
Yeah.
He's gonna bang his kid's teacher apparently.
No,
Oh, really?
never said that.
Live on the podcast?
Live, yep. Streaming it through Periscope.
Are we?
Could do that.
We're done with the cab shit, right? So, all right. So now we're back in jail.
Back in jail with Nick and Josh.
So you were fucking retarded. I just wanted to put that down on record.
All right.
Do you know who was sitting next to Nas?
Full throttle.
Some black dude.
Yeah, named Sticky Fingers. He used to be in Onyx.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so he's giving him advice, tell him not to talk to anyone. If anyone asks you what you did, you don't tell them, all that stuff. And then he gets all done, and he goes, "What you in here for?" And then he tells him.
Right.
That was the first time I watched that, I got the fucking giggles. Because I was like, it's like basically he's giving him the same advice that the lawyer did.
Yeah, and you still don't listen.
Yeah. Like, he listens, but he's like, he thinks it's like, there's exceptions.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, I won't talk to anyone but you because you told me not to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then Stone goes to the doctor, who we recognize, but we didn't know it from.
Before we
He
get
looked
to
very
this,
familiar, yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was weird that they had just beds like in the middle of the fucking prison.
Well, I thought that was weird.
Like they
too,
didn't
yeah.
have any rooms.
Like some people had rooms, but then
what?
there's just some beds there. I thought
Probably
that,
just overcrowded, I would assume.
Like I was just like, what? I'm like, what is this? I'm like,
at least they're not
like
in
they're
Phoenix,
putting
they'd be intense.
they're putting a Muslim guy in like gin pop, like without a cell. Like he's just readily available for anyone to stab and rape or whatever they want to do at any given moment.
Yeah,
Prison, baby.
I thought that was very odd too.
It just caught me. I was like, wow, okay, like didn't.
But like you said, I guess
didn't know
it
that this
could,
is how this
it
shit
could
works.
be because they're overcrowded there.
I mean, that's probably
they
what
are.
it is.
All of them are.
Right.
Yeah.
So then Stone goes to the doctor, tells him to put Crisco and saran wrap on his feet.
Yeah.
That is a real thing.
It's real gross.
No, I googled it. Like that's a remedy.
Of course you did.
Well, I wanted to know. Like it's
Of
fucking
course you
interesting.
did.
That's interesting. Well, because it's like, who would do that? Like who?
You and
Like if you
Stone.
went to the doctor and you're like, hey, I got this shit on my feet, and he goes, you're gonna have to slap some Crisco on your feet and wrap it in saran wrap. You gonna do it?
I mean, the doctor told me to.
If the doctor told me to, I probably would, but I probably wouldn't go to the doctor because I had shit on my feet.
You just poop on your feet?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. You would have? Would you have Jerome shit on your feet?
No, just my. I wouldn't have someone else shit on my feet. That'd be
Oh,
gross.
I don't
How
know.
would you go about? You have to poop in something and rub it on your feet.
Yeah. You have to
I
like
could do
poop
that.
in a plastic
you
bag.
can't like bend around and shit on your own foot. Be pretty talented to do that.
All you gotta do is sit like Indian style and shit.
I don't think you could do that.
Unless you have like explosive
That's
diarrhea.
for another video.
That's the next 4 for Mafia video.
There we go.
Nick shits on his own feet.
I don't think that's like very talented.
Yeah, it would be gross. People would watch that.
Ugh.
Comment down below if you want to see Nick shit on himself.
So then we meet Allison Crow. She's doing a little like press conference with some flight attendant who's got a fucked up face, playing up on the camera, and she I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
She's
like,
a cunt.
I actually don't know who you're talking about.
It's the
white lawyer,
the other
like the
lawyer.
blonde-haired
Oh,
older lady.
okay, yeah.
And she's like, next time, don't fucking talk to me when I'm trying to fucking do my job. Like I was like, wow, this bitch is a cunt.
Yeah, she hasn't done that yet though. Like,
oh, that wasn't this scene where we first met her? I thought this was the one where she was like in front of the courthouse steps or something. And
no. She's like she's with the airline lady who got a facelift and then is now suing someone. And the reporter's like, "Isn't it elective surgery?" And then she talks to her about that. And she's like, "Is it elective?" And then she goes into this big old thing. They're showing that she like she turned the whole situation around, you know?
right.
And then the parents go and see Nas. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That was Jerome's favorite part when the mom got felt up.
No?
That's what you said earlier.
That's not at all what I said. I didn't even mention it.
No, you said something to Taylor when we were watching.
You got that,
I told
you got
Taylor
that Pakistani
I told Taylor
fever?
every time she comes home now, that's how we're going to have to check her.
Oh,
You can do that.
that's fucking creepy.
That's
that new like millennial porn right there.
So when the parents are talking to him, they're like he tells them what happens, and then like he knows he didn't kill her, but he doesn't remember. He just knows in his heart that he didn't kill her.
Yeah, he's like, you'd feel it. I don't feel it.
Well, and they're like, all the evidence and all what they're saying, it doesn't matter because you could just tell them that you didn't do it, and they'll see that it's you and that you didn't do it. I'm like, what the fuck kind of sense does that make? Like, that's just like blind faith in like.
Yeah, but I think that plays into their religion and like just their culture, like.
And also that like none of them have ever been involved in anything.
I think
like
it plays
this.
more into that than the religion.
No, I think.
Well,
I'm
just saying, like, it just plays into them, like,
I think it's because
being
of them not doing
clueless,
that,
and they, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know, like, they don't know what to do.
Right. Well, I mean, it's
just like, look, just tell them you didn't do it.
It's
Explain
so
to them that it wasn't
mind-boggling
you.
that they're just like, oh, don't worry about the evidence, like the fact that you had the knife and you banged her and all that other stuff.
Right.
You know. Well, I think it is both. I think it's the religion part of them, like having faith that, like,
you think
God
you think
won't
that
let that happen,
and
it's also them being naive because none of them have.
I
ever
guess
been
I could
in the
see
law.
the God won't let it happen.
Yeah, they'd be like,
I thought you meant,
everything.
I thought you meant that because of their faith, they're like narrow-minded, like they don't.
No,
know
I
what's
feel
going
I feel like it's
whatever.
it's all that, like they just believe that, like,
that good's gonna happen to good people.
It can't happen to him because that's their son and he's a good kid and all that. I mean,
yeah, you might be right.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they're completely fucking wrong.
Yeah,
but you might be right.
Yeah,
or you're both might be right.
Correct. Well, I know I'm right.
Well, I mean, there is a first time for everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
So, and then there's a press conference that, like, the detectives or the cops are given about the case. I don't know who's talking, like a lead detective.
TV with Nick and Josh.
You can't say that every time.
Wow.
That was so out of there. Like, it made.
You were very late on that delivery.
So then, I mean, I don't know. They basically throw up a bunch of, like, he might be in this. We don't know. We're investigating. You know, he might be part of this. Everybody's watching it. They show it, like, from the lawyer's angle. They show it from the parents' angle. They show it from Freddie's angle. It's kind of interesting how, like, we know what happened.
Well, to a degree.
To a degree. And then we see them say, like, is he part of... And we know he's not part of anything. But,
yeah.
Like, they allege that he could be... Oh, I don't know. He might be a terrorist. You know, it's like, what? Like...
Yeah, and we know none of that's true.
So, and then Stone kind of flags down one of the reporters and does like his own little interview.
Yeah.
And then it shows that Alison Crow lady like watching him, and then she gets on the phone and she's like, "Can I get this Khan's not or whatever Nazir Khan, is that his name?
Yeah, his
Can I get his address?" And then she goes. She wants to meet the parents, basically, which isn't a bad movie, but
well, she takes the what is it, Mumbaian girl or whatever.
Yeah,
with her.
Yeah, once she goes, yeah,
right. Which was smart on her part, shady on her part, but smart on her part.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's clearly a tactic to get the parents to give her the case, to trust her or whatever.
Right. Yeah, totally. And then Freddie gives Nas some shoes.
Yeah.
So has Freddie met Nas yet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he gave him the shoes or whatever, and then
they show him in the shower.
In the shower.
Yeah.
And didn't you think he spent a long goddamn time in the shower?
No, yeah, I did.
Like he kept looking over his shoulders. Like there was no one else in there. Well, there was in the beginning, but then that dude left.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, dude. And then they were playing like that weird kind of creepy music, and it was like, okay, like is he gonna get shanked?
I thought he was gonna get.
I thought he was gonna get stabbed or get raped.
Yeah, raped
like,
or something.
Well,
or they were gonna come up and threaten.
He's probably just enjoying the moment because, like, if
I didn't think he was enjoying himself in there.
Well, it's not like he was like jerking it or something.
That doesn't mean.
But I mean, like, so what I mean is, though, like, say all those guys are like giving him looks and everything, and then they leave. So he's got a second where he's by himself. Like he's never by himself out there by his bed and shit.
Right.
So he's probably just like and just thinking. That's how.
No, yeah. I mean, we all have those days where you just want to come home and stand under the shower head,
That's not where I thought he was going with that.
You never had a long, stressful day at work, and you just get home and you're like, fuck, I just want to stand in the shower. I don't want to think about anything. Maybe have a little 40 sitting there on the soap dish.
Right.
Wow.
Every time.
Yeah. Every day.
Every day.
That's it. You might want to look for a new job.
That's an everyday thing for us.
That's bad. That's really bad.
That's Dad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Work's too stressful.
Yeah, I don't get stressed. I don't take 40s in the shower, so.
Yeah, he just gave you the idea.
That's not a bad idea. Get it nice and hot in there and then drink a 40. I mean, what the hell, right? He's fucking lost his mind.
Oh my god.
You're right.
That's just funny.
So the lawyer did grab, her name was Chandra, and took her to Nas's parents to make like an impression on him.
Yeah, and said that she was gonna do it for free.
Yeah, she was going to do it pro bono, and she said, because she asked what Stone was going to charge, and she said, they told her $50,000, and she said that this case could run upwards of 5 times that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But she's going to do it pro bono.
So she's like, this could be way more expensive. He's full of shit, so I'm not going to charge you anything.
Yeah.
But she's doing it for the publicity, because it's like,
yeah, I know.
It's a huge case.
But the funny thing is, the way there's a possibility that it's not going to be a huge case. There's a possibility that
they just say, "Oh, he did it," and it's done.
Oh,
well, that's what everyone is saying. That it's going to be a quick and easy. It's airtight. Like,
which I mean,
it's not even gonna. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be quick, click, clack.
Probably wouldn't make for a good TV show.
Correct, especially a limited series TV show.
But if they're saying. Like, she's saying that, too. I mean, there's indications that she thinks it's...
It seems like the lawyers have an idea, especially by, like, looking at him. Be like,
yeah.
this might not be as quick and easy as they think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. So, and then they show Stone at some meeting where the people are sitting around talking about their skin conditions.
Yeah, it was like a Eczema Anonymous or whatever.
Yeah. I asked... I asked Jerome if he thought he was going to start a fight club after this.
Oh, there you go.
Because
That's the next show. That's the next limited series.
that would be awesome.
Jack Stone in Fight Club.
Part 2.
Part deuce.
Or if it is HBO show, it could be just Fight Club.
That's true.
Or The Fight Club.
Yeah.
And then like the next morning, I guess he's like showing him like buying stuff like on the street, like socks and clothing and stuff, which is something that no one else has done.
Which, I mean, seemed pretty nice. Like, he cares about the kid. Like,
It also, like, he has like some sense.
And he seems like he's really upbeat about it. Like, he's, like, excited because he thinks he's going to get $50,000 and they're going to sign the paperwork. And
yeah, but do you think that's why he's buying them clothes? Or do you think
no,
because he likes them?
I think it's
just
because he
like
likes
a nice
him.
thing to do, but I think it's also like, oh, see, I do care about you.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
partly
it was
that,
definitely I think it was.
But I mean, like, the parents are too stupid to do that.
But Nas already likes him because
Yeah.
Nas has already told his parents
Yeah, well, he does like it. Like
that I like him.
Yeah, like soon.
And they're like, why? We don't.
Yeah, what about him is like?
Yeah.
Well, we don't understand why you like him.
Yeah, and it's not like it's your murder trial. Why would it matter if
That's
you
what
like
I was thinking. I was like, why do they get to say like? I
an
guess
adult.
Who's putting up the
I guess because
$50,000?
no one,
Nobody.
because it's free.
True.
It's free.
But I mean, let's just say that they go with
But
Stone.
he is an adult.
Is
so,
Nas
like,
paying, or
Who's
is
got a better chance if he goes off? If he gets not guilty, who's got a better chance of making $50,000 in their life?
probably him.
Probably him.
right?
The guy.
Well, especially because like he's an adult too. So like if they're gonna go in like debt or something because of that, why can't he? If he wants to choose him?
Right. Yeah. So he's buying him shit. It shows Nas on the phone with his parents saying that, and then it shows him come to visit. He gives him the stuff, and then he breaks the news to him that he's not his.
When Stone
lawyer.
told him he was going to put money on his commissary card too. Like
Which
he's
he
like,
did before he left?
He still
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Yeah, which no one else did.
right.
And
Which is why Nas. I mean, Nas likes him already, but I think
that's a reason why.
I mean, because he brought him like wife beaters, like socks, like boxers.
Yeah,
stuff that he needed that no one else thought to bring for him.
Yeah, he has a clue.
I mean, because his parents don't. I mean, I'm sure they would bring it if they knew, but they don't know to. Because I mean, obviously, Stone knows the system and is like, look, like this, you need these things. And maybe Stone was in prison at one point himself. We don't know.
No, I don't think lawyers go to prison and they can still practice law.
Well, what if he was like? What if he went to prison when he was like 19, did like a year, got out, went to fucking?
No, I'm not letting you get.
And then he became a limo driver, and now he's a killer.
No.
Jesus, it was hers.
Whatever.
No.
God. No, I'm saying God to you because what if Stone? Well, maybe he's a.
No, it was me just kind of being retarded. That I don't think that's why he brought him all that, but it's just like a sliver of a theory, you know.
A sliver of a theory.
Sliver of a theory.
It's not. I don't even want to give it a sliver.
Okay. Well, it's a thread of a theory.
All right, you're getting closer. So then Stone goes and meets. He goes to meet Allison Crowe, but Chandra's there. Kind of cuts him off.
Yeah.
Then he's
When he was sitting there waiting. And
yeah, she's already left. And he's like, "Did you go to law school to be a prop?"
Yeah.
Which I mean has to cut deep to her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because she was kind of iffy about it anyways, but she's not gonna. I mean, she knows she needs to do it to get ahead.
Oh yeah, because she's not a partner in the firm. She's just like she's like an intern basically.
Well, yeah, I don't know if she's an intern.
Well, I mean, but you know,
yeah,
she doesn't play a major part clearly in any of it because she's sitting outside of the room when they flash in and they're going over the
stuff
case of the the details of the case. Like she's not in there, so that's why I just said intern for like.
Yeah, she's not even involved.
Right.
Involved,
exactly.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah. And I liked it when she's like, "Do you have a message for Alvin?"
He's like, "You know my message.
You know what the message is."
Fuck you.
So then, he goes. Doesn't he go to the? Doesn't he go to the murder scene?
Yeah, he goes there. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes his he takes the cups of coffee for the two officers who were standing at the door, and then the one cop that I'm assuming he put it all together with that let him in. So yeah, he's like walking around. He's videotaping on his phone, right?
Yeah. And I noticed
he's like going
maybe,
up and down the stairs.
Maybe he didn't go all the way up, but I noticed that the moose or deer, whatever it was gone, and there's like no pictures or anything there. So like if that camera thing is in it, they got it.
I didn't catch that.
Because when he was going up the stairs, I was looking to see if it was still there, and like there was nothing there on any of the walls.
And then he found the cat.
Yeah.
And the door. Well, he didn't catch on that the door was.
The door was.
Because
the door was still open. That's where the.
Yeah.
You know.
It just wasn't. It just wasn't locked or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, anyone could have gone in and out of it at this point.
True.
Yeah.
So. And then, because in reality, I mean, he had gone long before this, but then at one point they show like a makeshift kind of memorial thing, like in front of the house, like the.
Right. It has a couple pictures, and he sees one of the pictures. Like.
Yeah, and then he sees
tattoo parlor or whatever.
Yeah. And he also
he
also
sees
sees
to know
the
where
cat.
that is.
Yeah. He also sees the cat.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then old Freddy sends for Nas, and he goes up and finally talks to him.
He hangs out with Omar Little.
Yeah, which that was interesting.
Yeah, he's got the piece of veal or
yeah,
whatever.
he's got the veal.
He's like, close your eyes, I want you to touch something.
Yeah, and then he pulls out his wiener.
Yeah. That was a second. It was all weird.
Oh my god.
Do you think that's a Nas thought? Like, he's like, oh my god, this guy's gonna pull out his cock and
Absolutely.
like, put it in my hand.
When he said close your eyes and hold your hand.
Has that oh my god.
Whoops.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, the last time I was in your bedroom.
Close your eyes and open your hand, and then a wiener fell in your hand.
Wow.
Yeah. So the veal story. That's Nas. I mean, right? Like,
right. That's the way I took it. Like, this is you. This little piece of veal is you.
Yeah.
You're in a dark crate right now.
So then, and then Stone takes the cat to the pound.
Yeah, and asked him, how long did you guys, before you, like, gas chambered or whatever?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting why he asked that.
10 days.
Because I think he was worried about that, and then the guy said that, like, I don't know, I feel like he was, like, kind of worried about the cat dying. Like, he cared for it, but he couldn't take care of it because he said he was allergic.
Like the cat holds secrets to the case?
No, I think he's just being nice.
I think you're just being nice and that he cared for it. Cause I think he assumes it was hers and, like...
Not that this matters, but do you think we'll see the cat again?
No.
Yeah.
I think the cat thing's done. You think we'll see it again?
Yeah.
Is that because it's in the next episode?
It's not in the next episode.
It's not in the next episode.
But there's stuff about it in the next episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care if we see the cat again or not.
No, I don't care either. I just...
It's, yeah, I
maybe
think
there's a camera.
I think
in
he'll
the
go
cat's
get
eye.
it. I think he'll go get it before
there's a camera in the cat's eye.
Maybe there. Yeah. It's in its ass every time it like prances back.
Maybe there's like a GoPro around its neck on its collar or something, like a tiny GoPro.
There could be something like that. Yeah.
And then like the final scene, Nas gets up in the middle of the night and go take a piss.
And they burn his bed.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, my bed's on fire."
Yep.
So do you think like when they put together, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna burn him"?
Do you think the guys in jail were going, "You burnt"?
Probably.
But then he wasn't. It was just his bed that was burnt.
Well, they were just shouting that at the bed.
But that was a good way to end it. You're just like, wow, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, they really don't like him.
Yeah.
Well, then they're all like mean mugging him, like.
And that one guy like puts his hand across his
mean mugging him. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Where,
that's like the most.
Where did all these people come from? Aren't they supposed to be locked in their cells? Or are these all the people who just have beds in the fucking...
They're probably the people that just had beds. And clearly
I mean, because it was like there was probably 10 to 15 people.
Well, there was probably 10 to 15 beds.
Well, like,
yes, but where are the guards?
Yeah, I was going to say, when you think if there's people with all beds in there, there'd be at least a guard in there.
Like, you would think that they would have a guard close by watching, like, to make sure...
Who says there wasn't?
Or are these cameras or something to where you see people getting together to get a bed on fire and they don't stop it?
Yeah, but the guards can't be everywhere.
Yeah, but if your job is to pay attention to prisoners, you think you'd at some point them.
Well, I mean, they easily could have distracted him over here and then burned the guy's bed. I mean,
yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just seemed a little odd to me.
Well, they get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like at Tent City, like you're not allowed to smoke, any of that crap.
Yeah.
I've seen people throw Nerf footballs over the fucking fence full of drugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's whoom, and then they fucking go run. And all of a sudden, they're fucking Reggie Bush running into the tent.
Wow.
So, and some of them get caught right away, but some don't. You throw 8 footballs over, and stupid guard can't count to 8.
It just seemed weird to me that like they're in a building, they started a fire like that, and like not one guard noticed.
Well, we don't know. The show ends right there.
Yeah, I mean,
so obviously they have.
I don't know.
It gets fucking put out.
Next episode,
There is another episode.
Well, I mean,
Rikers isn't burnt to the ground.
It would take a second for that bed to get up in flames like that.
Yeah, because it's just a piece of shit, and it's like a wool fucking blanket.
Yeah, and and all the prisoners carry gasoline on them. So.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And matches.
Right.
That's a mandatory thing in prison: matches and gasoline.
Yeah.
In case you're like,
because
they got the buddy system. If your buddy dies, you
that's
gotta
my
burn
new
him.
podcast: matches and gasoline.
Instead of ram droppings, welcome to matches and gasoline.
Yeah, there you go.
Ram droppings.
That's true.
I know. It's just.
It hasn't happened yet, though.
I told him he should say, "Welcome to ram droppings, dropping at you live from Drum's bedroom." But he said no.
That shit ain't happening.
That should be your intro every time.
So I don't know. That was the episode. It was pretty good. I'd like to get.
Yeah, I liked it more than episode 2.
And I liked 4 better than 3. So there you go.
4 is better.
Is there 8 or 10 episodes?
There's 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
There's actually 9, but the pilot never got aired.
Yeah, well,
if you look on IMDb, it says.
Yeah, it says
9 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
So is that the one that they filmed long ago, or is that?
I don't know. I mean, at one point it was James Gandolfini, and then another point it was Robert De Niro, which makes you think that John Turturro's character is going to be
like major.
Yeah,
because if they were gonna have them play,
like they just like episode 3, you're like, oh, you're not my lawyer anymore, and I'm like, wait, this is the one that James Gandolfini and Robert De Niro was gonna play. I think he's gonna be the lawyer.
Right.
Yeah, but also because they're not in it, they could have changed a few things too.
That's true. Although it's not like John Turturro's a slouch, so like,
well, yeah,
so.
But yeah, it's not. I don't think it's.
And it's not like James Gandolfini died and then.
What's his face was just busy, right?
Yeah, it's not like he didn't want to do it.
He just couldn't work.
Schedule
conflicts.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just read a little bit about that.
I don't necessarily think that De Niro would have taken away from the show, but I kind of like it. I mean, obviously, I don't know because it's hearsay, but I feel like I like it better just because I don't really know many of the actors. I mean, I know that you know some of these people just because they played in other HBO shows. But, I mean, obviously I know 2 of the characters, Freddie and... Who's Bodie play?
Trevor,
yeah. I mean, but other than that, I don't know anyone else. So I just feel like if they would have gotten Robert De Niro, I feel like it could have taken away from...
Do you think if they would have got the best actor in the world, it would have taken away from the show?
No.
Well, I mean,
no, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's like... Obviously, I've seen a lot of movies with De Niro.
I don't think it would take away.
So, but I think it would because
I don't know. It would be interesting. I mean, De Niro's probably one of the best actors in the world.
No, I agree.
How different do you think the character would be if he played him?
Because he like,
I'm sure like when the guy's talking shit, he'd be like, "Are you talking to me?"
Maybe.
Are you talking to me?
I don't know. Turturro's fucking awesome, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think he plays great. But, and like I said, I don't know him, and I don't, maybe I'm sure I've seen him in something else, but I think
I'd hope so.
It adds more to the mystery of because like I don't know the type of roles that he plays. So
I
it's
can
like
see that, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like okay, like because I mean obviously I've seen a lot of De Niro movies, so like would he still have the feet thing if it was De Niro? Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I'm sure.
So I don't know. Like I said, it's hearsay, but I kind of like it the way it is. Not to say it wouldn't be bad if with De Niro, but it just adds to the mystery for me of Stone's role.
Yeah, I mean only for you. It's
like and I feel like I would prejudge if De Niro was in it just because based on other roles.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I mean I can't speak for you. If If Robert De Niro's in a show on HBO, like I'm watching it because I like De Niro and I love HBO shows. So like, but I mean, I'm watching this. And
What if he was in a show all about gay anal sex? Would
I
you
would
still watch
probably
that?
watch it,
Just test
and
it.
I'd even DVR it for you.
No, I'm not watching that. So that's all you. It'd be you, him, and we're little. You'd have a grand old time.
So you've never seen The Big Lebowski?
I have seen The Big Lebowski.
John Turturro's in that. He's the Jesus.
Oh, okay.
He'll stick the gun up your ass until it goes click.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get into Preacher.
He's also in Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, he hits Adam Sandler in the foot with
yeah.
It's another foot thing.
with a fire poker. That's like the only thing I can think of that he's in.
I think he's in a bunch of Spike Lee movies too, and
Like I know I've seen him in other
He's
things,
in
but like when I
Transformers.
see him, I just think of the Adam Sandler movie.
oh yeah, because Mr. Deeds was like cool. Like that movie wasn't good, but he was good in it. Like,
Yeah.
he would just like sneak up behind him and like jump out and like he was awesome. But he's awesome in this too. I mean, everybody's pretty good in this.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't really have much else to say about this episode.
Yeah, not me neither. What do you think is going to go, Jerome? What are you expecting in the next episode?
I actually don't know. I probably a lot more of him in prison and the guys like fucking with him and threatening to hurt him. I'm assuming, but I feel like he's gonna, because it's Omar Little in the show. I feel like he's gonna maybe go try to take up that deal with him. Like, hey, protect me, please. They burnt my bed.
Because Sticky Fingers told him to take the deal.
Yeah.
After he told him not to take anything from anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not.
He's
good.
like, oh, no,
Said
you don't
if
do that.
Freddie
You're
offers
dead.
you, if Freddie offers you protection, you take it.
Hey, if you don't want to owe anybody in here. Oh,
Except
but if
for
that
that
if
guy.
that guy, I forgot to mention about that guy. That guy you can owe. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty funny.
If you guys were in that situation, would you have said, "Yeah, protect me" up there?
I feel like
I think I would have. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because like you have no
'Cause
fucking idea.
Yeah, if it, and
I mean,
if you
'cause,
knew
like-
it was Omar Little.
But I get why he wouldn't.
I'd already been up there.
Yeah.
But I get why he wouldn't, just
Loved you
because
in
it
The Wire.
seems a little fishy. Like why does Freddie?
Yeah, why him?
Why?
Do you think the veal felt fishy?
I'm sure it
Oh my
did.
God.
But why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's the last thing I would ask is why?
maybe-
why is Freddie being so nice to Nas?
Well, because he
Well, wants something.
He's watching. Well, yeah, he does want something probably.
What does
but
he
he's-
want though?
he's-
What do you? What could he possibly want from Nas?
Well, we can't answer that.
I know,
he's-
but
he's
what
been
do you
watching the
think?
case, like on TV, and he's been seeing stuff. So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he's interested in some, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
So do you ultimately, Jerome? Do you think Nas will take the deal with Freddie?
Yes, I think he will. I feel like he's gonna be scared now, and that one guy told him he should have. That happens. I feel like he will.
Do we don't meet the black guy next time, right? The other black guy, Nick.
There's no black guys in this show.
The other one.
Could you be a little more specific?
No, the other guy that basically.
Oh, that takes over for Sticky Fingers?
Yeah,
Shows up?
yeah.
Yes.
He's
in-
next episode.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Which, I have a theory about that guy.
Well, you can tell us that next time.
It's actually not my
Is
theory.
it that
someone,
was he
someone-
driving a hearse and
yes. God damn it.
he was the deer in her house?
It was his eye.
Ah.
He cut it out and then stuck it in the deer. But he can see.
I was gonna say, what his
Yeah.
eye have a camera in it?
Yeah. He's like the bionic man.
The Bionic Man?
That's what I said.
The Bionic Man.
All right, wrap this shit up. Jerome's starting to battle.
Go for it, Jerome.
Well, your guys' podcast. You
Come on, guy. Be
Watch
something.
this
He's
out.
on his phone. Leave him
Oh,
alone.
okay.
Do something. Bring something to the podcast.
I brought some of the
Mr.
podcast.
Sleepy over here today.
He's checking. What
I
are you
woke-
checking?
I-
Instagram?
Yeah, I woke up at 4 o'clock. Went to bed too late.
Well, if you enjoyed this podcast, you can check out more of it on YouTube at Plika.
Listen to him all official.
Or
and shit.
you could listen to it on iTunes under Plika, or just look up Talking TV with Nick and Josh. Same thing with Spreaker.
You
Or
can
you
go
can
to.
check out everything we have over at therealplika.com.
You tell him to do it. Don't talk while he's
Yeah,
doing it.
I didn't. I shut up.
So what were you going to say?
No, I was just gonna comment. I was just gonna comment with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's that. You can check out all of our stuff. We got all that. Or, like we said last time, you can go to Plika Sports, watch that. Nick's going to be starting a podcast there soon. eventually.
Yeah,
hopefully.
and if anyone's listening, which at this point I don't think anyone will be,
you might be, and you can hear yourself telling this to yourself.
Maybe we'll give out a Madden and Pleeka Sports, and so
Yeah, Madden 17.
go
Pleeka Sports.
subscribe to Pleeka Sports, and we'll give out Madden 17.
Yeah. Spread the news. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell everyone you know. Post it to your own social media.
Maybe send it to your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves Madden 17.
She'll kick your ass at Madden 17.
So, all right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week.